Hello, Angelinos. I can wear yoga pants.
When we turn on the air conditioning in California, we often feel a little guilty, don't we?
When people have paid their debt to society, our debt of gratitude should be thanking them for serving that time.
I encourage people to ground themselves with yoga. Create welcome home baskets so we can connect Angelinos with Angelinos.
John and Ken Show. John Covell and Ken Champeau, KFI, AM 640.
I can wear yoga pants.
I tell you, when I listen to that string of yoga pants insanity, the one I said to John always stands out is the one where he's thanking felons for their service in prison. I mean, really? We should thank them for their service? This is what you say about men in the military.
Yeah. When people have paid their debt to society, our debt of gratitude should be thanking them for serving that time.
Are you kidding me?
That was the moment I knew he was insane.
Yeah, he really is detached from reality.
Yeah.
With his little elitist yoga pants boy. Anyway, he's, of course, as you might guess, our lead story today, as not only is the change.org petition that we've been talking about for a couple of weeks with our link, gathered quite a few signatures, but the official recall is on. They served Mayor Yoga Pants with the intent to recall papers today, and there was, of course, a news conference in addition to that. So
we're going to talk now with Alexandra Datig again, and she is the leader of the recall effort. She was on with us a couple of weeks ago when her change.org petition first hit the internet. Alexandra, welcome.
Hi, Don and Ken. Oh, my God. We have taken it to the next level.
Yes, you said we were the first to talk to you after you started this.
Yes, you were. You guys were amazing. You were so great. We got so many signatures because of you guys. I'm so proud of my city. We're going to take this city back. We're going to take L.A. back. We're going to make L.A. what it used to be. We love L.A.
I like one of the words you used, an intervention is necessary.
Yeah, it is necessary because we are having environmental crimes committed against the citizens of Los Angeles in our waterways, with the waste running off into our storm drains. We are having people being forced to die on our streets. We have no safety net for these people. Our city has been brought to its knees by this mayor in the past 6 years. And the seriousness of the situation has, hopefully it's clear to him today that the citizens of L.A. are not going to take it anymore and not one more steps further without a movement to replace him and take him out of office. He is completely and totally incompetent, and he needs to go.
You're absolutely right in everything you said there. In your statement to recall him today, you wrote that there's been a 75% increase in homelessness in the last 6 years under his watch. 75% increase, huh?
I'm telling you, there's a 75% increase in the past 6 years. 3,600 people have died on the streets of Los Angeles in the last 5 years, according to the L.A. County Coroner's Office.
My God.
918 deaths just last year, and I was told by Dr. Drew Pinsky just a moment ago that he says it's over 1,000 people this year.
Well, I mean, that is more than that got killed in 9/11. I mean, that is a lot of carnage in the streets of Los Angeles.
We are having a boa constrictor type of situation that is suffocating our city, and it is hurting its citizens. It is hurting all of us. We have drug addiction. We have mental illness. That people have no way to find housing. We have Triple H bond money, $1.2 billion sitting somewhere. Where is that money? Not one single unit has been completed for the 10,000 units voters gave that money to. Where is that money? What is happening with that money? And what is going on with our city? Our leaders are corrupt, and we need to get them out of office. And we're going to start with Eric Garcetti.
What would be your ideas to tackle this homeless problem in L.A. if you were in charge?
Well, I believe that we need an intervention. I think we need to make sure that we can have some type of health screening so that we can hospitalize the people who are exposed to who are vulnerable to diseases. I think that protecting the public health comes first. And I think we have to maybe we look at the Lanterman-Petra Short Act, where we have conservatorship, where families can commit people to a state hospital who are drug addicted on the streets and dying on our streets, 5150 is not enough because that's only a 3-day involuntary hold, but perhaps that is a solution we have. One thing we need is we need to have these citizens out of our city because they are living in a death camp. They are forced to die in our streets. They have no place. They have no place to go because there's no housing available for them.
They got to be coming from all over the country.
You're right. This is completely a mental health and addiction situation, almost completely with what we're seeing on the streets. And everyone just wants to say, well, it's just that housing costs are so high.
No.
The poor people can't afford to live in these high-cost housing
units.
These
people didn't have jobs and didn't have a home. They came from somewhere else. They're all coming to L.A. because it's internationally known now. There aren't any consequences to living on the streets and doing drugs and stealing stuff. You have to steal a lot of stuff to keep your drug habit going. So they're stealing thousands and thousands of dollars every year, every one of these people. So there's no consequences. They're not arrested for anything.
Well, right. So while you're going to get a ticket for jaywalking, there's going to be somebody smoking crack and shooting up heroin in a tent that the LAPD can't immediately search. They have to go and get a warrant and wait up to 2 weeks to be able to even go and search those tents, where people can just harbor crime in there. They can prostitute children in there. They can do anything they want. And you know what? It's like we don't have a model of treatment of interdiction, of incarceration, because we've just become a city that is so soft on crime that we've allowed it to permeate throughout the entire city. It is no longer an inner city issue anymore. Jonathan, my own father was a homeless veteran in the late 80s, and he was able to lift himself up out of homelessness. He died at 84 years old with a 3-bedroom house in Palm Springs and money in the bank. There is something seriously going wrong in the city of Los Angeles where we are not providing a safety net for these people who are becoming homeless. 16,000 people living in their cars.
Let's talk
about. How did we get here?
Yeah, let's talk about the particulars then. How long do you have, and how many signatures you have to gather?
We have to gather 350,000 signatures. The clerk's office has told us 314,000. We have 120 days to get this done. We have 14 days in which we have to post our formal notice of intent in a newspaper. And we have 48 hours to get a stamp from the clerk's office for the notice that we served on the mayor today. I will be doing that tomorrow myself. And then, it's game on. It's game on. We're going to post a signature petition, signature gathering form on the recallthelaMayor.com website, and people can print it out, and people can start gathering signatures. Communities organize. We need groups. We need HOAs. We need people to step in. This is our city, and we need to save this city from being fully and completely destroyed.
How much media showed up today for your news conference?
We had an ocean of press. We had an ocean of cameras, and I was overwhelmed with gratitude for the response from the media and all of the incredible questions. I could tell that every single person who was there from our media drove past homeless people. I could tell by the look. I never yelled at somebody like I yelled in that news conference in my whole life. I have never been more angry at the situation that I have had. I drove past 15 homeless people to get to City Hall, and I live downtown. I just cannot believe what our city has become. We need to save our city. Our city is worth fighting for, and this mayor does not want to fight for our city. He's I don't know what he's doing.
Crying.
He's trying to go do whatever the heck he thinks he's got to do, and he's got to step aside and get out of the way because we've got a city to save.
Did you go to his office to serve these papers?
We had a licensed processor from a licensed organization that does service of process for law firms, Nationwide Legal. They're an excellent company, by the way. And Nationwide Legal had a licensed process server who specializes in serving public figures. And he came out and he officially served the mayor and let us know it was done.
All right. Well, Alexandra, and again, it's recallthelaMayor.com, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. We have a link on our website to not only the petitions at change.org. And what are you up to now on that signature gathering there, just to get people interested? You were doing that.
We got 9,600 right now and counting. I mean, I can't track the signatures fast enough. So I would encourage people to please keep signing the change.org petition, because we're going to try and take that to court to see if we can get some of those signatures as valid signatures, because it's too dangerous on the streets of Los Angeles to expose paid signature gatherers to run around on LA streets being exposed to the type of crime and health hazards. So we're going to try to see if the judge will make an exception.
Can people access the recall petition on your website now, or does you have to wait till you get certified?
The formal notice of intent has been served on the mayor. So yes, it is posted to the Recall LA Mayor. It's recallthelamayor.com website.
So people
also, it's also on Change. Just go to change.org, find a petition. You can Google it in a number of different ways. We also have a Facebook page. Join the group. Post your pictures. Post your stories.
Can people download and print out the petition now?
You need to print out the form. We need to not yet. Not yet. We have to get a form that is approved by the clerk's office, which I will get tomorrow.
All right. Let us know when that goes online, where people can download and sign the form for the official recall. Okay?
Yes, I will. Thank you, John Ken. You guys are heroes of our city. You're saving our city. We need to fight for our city. We are all at risk.
All right. You're the one that can really do it with this recall. Thanks for talking to us again. We'll have you on soon.
I'm going to do the best I can.
All right, Alexandra Datig. And again, it's recallthelamayor.com. If you can't find that, obviously just go to KFIAM640.com, the John and Ken page. We not only have links to the recall, but also that original change.org petition.